अगर और हाँ, बिल्कुल। अगर आप चाहें तो कैमरे का रेज़ोल्यूशन या फ्रेम
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
रेट भी
My name is
एडजस्ट कर
Hashir
सकते
Ayaz. I
हैं।
am the student of Ryan School Islamabad at Faith Campus at foundation level. So here this is my ChatGPT on the topic of shit. So let's start.
बिल हाँ, बिल्कुल। चलिए शुरू करते हैं। आप तैयार हैं? तो मैं आपके साथ इस टॉपिक पर सवालों की चर्चा शुरू कर देता हूँ।
What does she actually mean?
Great starting point. So shh is basically a sound we use to signal quiet. It's like a
Where did the expression she originate?
good point. Yeah, we can think about how shh works as a verbal expression. I mean, it's kind of amazing because it's nonverbal, but universally understood. We can explore where it came from, or how it's used in different cultures, or even how it affects our behavior when we hear it. What angle would you like to focus on next?
Why do humans use sound like sh instead of words? Why is sh commonly contracted with silence?
हाँ, बिल्कुल। दरअसल श का जो असर है,
Why
वो
is
सिर्फ शब्द
she
नहीं है,
commonly
बल्कि
connected
साइलेंस
with
के साथ उसका
silence?
ताल्लुक है, जो exactly. So shh is often paired with silence to create this really powerful pause. It lets the quiet take over, and in that silence, we tune into something deeper, whether it's a feeling, a thought, or just a moment of calm.
How has the meaning of sh changed over time?
Of course, I'll, I'll keep the tone a bit more neutral and even. Just let me know if you'd like any other adjustments to the way I speak, and I'll adapt.
Why is she considered?
Right. So shh functions almost like a boundary. It separates noise from silence.
Why do parents often use she with babies?
That's a great question. Parents often use shh with babies because it mimics the soothing rhythmic sounds they heard in the womb. It creates a sense of safety and calm, helping the baby settle down.
Okay, how do movies use to create suspense?
That's a really interesting technique. In movies, shh is often used right before something tense happens, kind of pulling the audience into a quiet moment. And in that silence, you feel this growing anticipation, which makes the suspense even stronger.
Why do libraries often symbolize the word sh?
Yeah, that's really fascinating. Bells can be used to call for silence or signal a pause, and they have this kind of universal, almost sacred quality. So they're sometimes paired with silence to mark a transition or to invite reflection.
What tone makes sound polite?
Good question. Usually, a softer, lower tone makes a sound feel more intimate or calming. In contrast, a louder or sharper tone can feel more urgent or even unsettling. So the tone really shapes the emotional impact.
Why do teachers use in classrooms?
Y- Yeah, that's a classic one. Teachers often use shh in classrooms because it's a quick, nonverbal way to bring everyone's attention back without needing to raise their voice. It's subtle, but really effective at setting boundaries for quiet.
How is she used in music or storytelling?
That's really interesting. In music, a shh can create a really intimate or tense moment, kind of like a pause before a big note. And in storytelling, it can guide the audience, giving them space to reflect or heighten a suspenseful moment.
Can silence improve concentration?
Absolutely. Silence, especially after a shh, really lets us zero in on what's important. It cuts out distractions and it helps us focus more deeply on the present moment or the message being delivered.
Why do people need quiet spaces?
They really do, actually. Quiet spaces give us a chance to recharge, to reflect, and to process without constant input. So it's kind of essential for staying balanced and focused.
How is used in music or storytelling?
Exactly. In both music and storytelling, those quiet moments give the listener or viewer space to really absorb the emotion, build anticipation, and feel more connected to the story or the music. It's really powerful.
Why do horror films often include whispering and shh sounds? Why do horror films often include whispering and shh sound? चौथ की बची? Why do horror films often include whispering and shh sounds? Can shoe reduce stress in certain situations?
Yeah, definitely. In tense situations, a moment of silence, like after a shh, can help slow the heart rate, calm the mind, and give everyone a chance to reset. It's a subtle but really effective way to ease tension.
Why do hospitals encourage silence?
Exactly. Hospitals often use silence as a way to promote healing, reduce stress for patients, and help staff focus. Even a small reduction in noise can make a huge difference in recovery and comfort.
What emotions are connected with silence?
That's a great point. Silence can connect to a whole range of emotions, like peace, comfort, even loneliness or anticipation. It really depends on the context, but it often invites a deep reflection or a strong emotional response.
Can silence sometimes feel uncomfortable?
Absolutely. Yeah. Sometimes silence can feel really heavy or awkward, especially if we're used to constant stimulation. But even that discomfort can be meaningful because it gives us a chance to sit with our thoughts.
Why do people whisper secrets with she?
That's a classic. Whispering with a shh signals that something is private or sensitive. It draws the listener in, creates intimacy, and keeps the secret safe by reducing the chance anyone else will overhear.
How do different languages express quiet commands?
That's a really cool thing to look at. Different languages have their own words and sounds. Like in English, we use shh, but in other languages, there might be a different short word or even a gesture. It all depends on cultural habits, but the effect is often the same, inviting quiet.
Is more powerful than saying be quiet?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, shh is more subtle, almost instinctive. It carries this immediate sense of calm, whereas just saying be quiet can feel more like a demand. So it taps into a deeper, almost primal response.
Can silence improve communication?
Definitely. Silence gives space for reflection, for processing, and it prevents us from rushing our words. So sometimes a well placed pause or quiet moment actually deepens understanding and makes communication clearer.
Why do meditation practice values silence?
That's a really important one. Silence in meditation helps quiet the mind. It gives you that space to notice your thoughts without getting pulled into them. So it really deepens the sense of presence and calm.
How does nature create peaceful silence?
Yeah, that's really beautiful. Nature uses silence through things like a gentle breeze, distant birdsong, or the absence of traffic. Those natural sounds create a rhythm, and that quiet background lets us feel connected, safe, and at ease.
How does nature create peaceful silence? Why do some people fear silence? Can she be used humorously? Hello, ChatGPT. Hello.
Hey, I'm here, ready.
Shut up.
Hi there.
You are not
Yep,
here.
I'm
I
still
will
here.
asking you question. You don't answer me. Why? I'll complain about you.
I'm really sorry if I missed your question, didn't respond as you expected. I'm here and ready to listen. Just let me know what you wanted to ask, and I'll do my best to help.
Can silence improve communication?
Yes, absolutely. Silence can give both people time to process what's been said, reflect, and respond more thoughtfully. So it actually can deepen understanding and make communication more effective.
Why do some people fear silence?
Yeah, that's a really common thing. Silence can feel awkward because we often associate it with uncertainty or a lack of control. So some people fill it with chatter just to keep things moving, even if it might not be necessary.
Why does nature create peaceful silence?
Nature creates peaceful silence by having these natural rhythms, like the gentle wind, a still lake, or a quiet forest. It kind of removes the human noise so we can just be present, and that stillness itself feels really restorative.
Can be used humorously?
That's a great point. Yeah, shh can be used in homers or lullabies, like a soothing sound to calm a baby, or even just to quiet a room. It becomes this universal tool for comfort.
Why do cinemas request silence before moves begin?
Exactly. Cinemas ask for silence because it creates a shared focus. Without distractions, everyone is tuned into the story, and that collective quiet helps everyone get fully absorbed in the film.
How do babies react to sounds?
Babies often respond really positively to a shh sound. It can calm them because it mimics the whooshing noises they heard in the room, so it often helps them relax or even fall asleep.
Is connected to human physiology?
Of course, if there's anything else you're curious about or any other topic you'd like to discuss, just let me know.
Can too much noise affect mental health?
Yeah, it really does. Constant noise can be overwhelming. It raises stress levels, makes it harder to focus, and even disrupts sleep. Quiet, on the other hand, gives our minds a chance to rest, process, and recharge, which is so important for mental health.
Why do people enjoy calm environments?
Absolutely. And if you'd like, we can talk more about ways to create quiet moments in daily life or how different environments impact our mental well being. Just let me know.
Okay. Can too much noise affect mental health? Why do people enjoy calm environments? How does silence help during study? HHBD. How does silence help during studying?
I'm doing I'm doing really well, thank you. I'm glad we're having this conversation. How about you? How are you feeling today?
I am asking you, how does silence help during study? How does silence help during study? Why do elders often value peace and quiet? How has technology reduced our quiet time? How has technology reduced quiet time? Hey ChatGPT. Hello ChatGPT.
Hey, I'm here. What
I
can I
was
help you with
asking you
right
some
now?
question you cannot answer. Why? I will complain about you. You are not a good facilitator.
I'm really sorry if I missed something or if I didn't respond the way you needed. I definitely want to help. So please let me know what your question was or how
Can
I can
too
make this
much
right, and I'll do
noise
my best to fix
can too much noise affect mental health?
it. Absolutely. It really can. Constant noise can elevate stress, increase anxiety, and even disrupt sleep. So reducing noise or finding pockets of quiet can make a big difference for mental well being.
Why do people enjoy calm environments?
Yeah, absolutely. Calm environments really help people feel safe, reduce stress, and improve focus. There's something about a quiet space that just lets you recharge and feel more at ease.
Okay. How has technology reduced quiet time?
Yeah, that's a big one. With constant notifications, screens, and always on connectivity, we rarely get a true break. So, technology has filled a lot of our quiet time with background noise, which makes it harder to just be still.
Why do elders often value peace and quiet?
That's a really good point. Elders often value peace and quiet, right? Because they've had time to see how constant noise drains energy. Quiet helps them reflect, find calm, and just enjoy the
Can
present moment
silence
without
strengthen
distraction.
relationships?
Yeah, it really can. Shared silence creates a sense of comfort and trust. It means you don't always have to fill every moment. Just being together in quiet can really deepen a bond.
Why do spiritual places encourage silence?
Absolutely. Many spiritual places, like temples or monasteries, rely on silence to create a sense of reverence and openness. It helps people tune in, reflect, and connect with something bigger than themselves.
Okay. How has technology reduced the quiet time? Can silence strengthen relationships?
Yeah, so with technology, we're almost always plugged in, constantly checking notifications, being surrounded by sound. That crowding out of quiet time means we often miss those still moments that help us bond. So without quiet, we sometimes lose that deeper connection.
Okay. Why do spiritual places encourage silence?
Yeah, a lot of spiritual places encourage silence because it helps people quiet their minds, be present, and focus inward. Silence creates a space for reflection, stillness, and sometimes a sense of connection to the divine or to others in a deeper way.
How do animals react to quiet sounds?
Yeah, that's really interesting. Many animals actually respond positively to quiet. For example, pets might relax, and wildlife often stays more alert in silence. So, quiet sounds can create a really calm environment for them as well.
Can silence sometimes communicate more than words?
Absolutely. Silence can convey emotions, intentions, even vulnerability in a way that words sometimes can't. A
Why is
pause or
listening
a quiet
important in
moment.
conversation?
Listening is crucial because it shows respect. It helps you fully understand the other person, and it gives them space to be heard. When we listen deeply, we build trust and we respond more thoughtfully, which makes the conversation richer.
What lessons can we learn from quiet moments?
That's a great question. Quiet moments can teach us patience, self awareness, and the value of just being present. They remind us to slow down, listen to ourselves, and appreciate subtle things we might otherwise miss.
What lesson can we learn from quiet moments?
Yeah, that's a really rich question. Quiet moments can teach us mindfulness, how to be fully in the present, and they remind us to pause before reacting. They help us connect more deeply with ourselves and with others.
Do you think silence will become more valuable in the future? Do you think silence will become more valuable in the future?
I do, actually. As our lives get more fast paced and tech saturated, I think people will crave silence even more as a kind of refuge and a place to reconnect with themselves and with meaning.
Okay, because this is my ChatGPT on the topic of she sound like all time all will say. So this is my topic. So this is successfully done. Assalamu alaikum Pakistan.